know it looks like I'm losing, but if you're hearing this, I'm still here. Everybody thinks the silence means I'm finally at peace. Truth is, I've been fighting battles no one else could ever see. Smile for the photographs, break behind the door. Keep telling everybody I'm okay, then fall apart some more. I've memorized the ceiling, counted cracks instead of dreams. Wondered if tomorrow's just another way to leave. The mirror keeps reminding me of every single flaw, while my heart keeps asking why. I still answer when it calls. I've watched relationships disappear without a sound. Trusted people with my heart, then watched them put it in the ground. Every promise has an echo, every goodbye has a stain. Every lesson that I've learned was written in my pain. Sometimes I think my mind's a room that never turns the lights on. Sometimes I hear my own voice and don't know whose side it's on. I'm exhausted from pretending I don't carry all this weight, trying to outrun yesterday while tomorrow makes me wait. Still somewhere underneath the fear, beneath the doubt, beneath the scars, there's a heartbeat that refuses to surrender to the dark. Maybe strength isn't the absence of breaking, maybe strength is waking up when everything inside you says don't. If you've ever cried without making a sound, if you've ever smiled while your world fell down, maybe we're more alive than we'll ever admit.
This isn't my ending.
No, it's the chapter where I learned that surviving is still winning.
This isn't my ending.
Every scar became a sentence, every tear became a witness.
This isn't my ending.
The darkness knows my name, but it never owned my future. This isn't my ending. The sleep was scared of me. Every memory became a movie I could never leave. Regret sat in the passenger seat. Guilt was driving home, and every road I ever traveled made me feel alone. People only saw the victories, never saw the cost. Didn't see the years I spent trying to find what I had lost. Applause fades fast, but silence lingers in your chest. You start believing every lie that tells you you're less. I carried expectations like a mountain on my spine, trying to make everybody proud while forgetting what was mine. I kept saying one more step, even when I couldn't stand, because quitting sounded easier, but it wasn't who I am. I asked myself, if nobody claps, would you still keep building? If nobody notices, would you still keep healing? Those questions changed me, because purpose isn't measured by the size of the crowd. Sometimes the strongest victories happen when nobody's around. Maybe you felt invisible, like your best was never enough, like every prayer came back unanswered. But if you're still breathing, the story's still moving.
This isn't my ending.
Every broken promise taught my heart another lesson.
This isn't my ending.
Every closed door forced me to build another entrance.
This isn't my ending.
Pain may have written the first few pages, but hope still holds the final chapter. This isn't my ending. I used to think surviving meant pretending I was strong. Now I know real courage admits when something's wrong. There's no medal for hiding, no trophy for the mask. Sometimes the hardest sentence is the one you're scared to ask. So I started letting light into the rooms I locked away. One honest conversation did more than years of running. Healing wasn't instant, it came in quiet pieces, like morning finding windows after endless nights of grieving. The scars are still with me, but they don't speak as loud. The fear still knows my name, but it doesn't leave me now. I'm learning that forgiveness isn't saying nothing happened, it's choosing not to let the hurt become my captain. I don't know who's hearing this or what you've had to face. Maybe you've been carrying a weight no one could trace. If that's you, don't measure your worth by your hardest day. Even the strongest trees grow through violent storms, coming triggering punchline. If your life had one chapter title before today, what would it be? This continuation keeps building toward a powerful final act, while preserving originality and the emotional, reflective tone we requested. Sometimes I wonder what my younger self would say if he saw the man I turned into today. Would he be disappointed that I stumbled through the fire, or proud I never let the flames erase desire? I've buried dreams without a funeral, watched hope fade without a warning, held conversations with an empty room, trying to convince myself tomorrow was still coming. The hardest prison never had a lock. It lived inside my thoughts, behind every clock. Every second whispered you're running out of time, while my soul kept answering, just survive one more night. I stopped comparing my beginning to their finish, stopped believing that my value had diminished. Growth is quiet, healing rarely makes a sound. Sometimes the greatest comeback starts beneath the ground. Letters I never sent. There are words I'll never get to say, apologies that arrived after people walked away, questions that still echo through the halls of memory.
What if I stayed?
What if I had called? What if I had chosen courage instead of building walls? Regret is heavy, it convinces you the past is still alive, but no amount of replaying can rewrite yesterday's goodbye. So today I'm putting down what I can't carry anymore, not because it didn't matter, but because I finally mattered to. There was a season I mistook survival for living. I celebrated breathing while forgetting how to dream. Every sunrise felt like another assignment. Every sunset felt like another defeat. Yet somewhere between all the breaking, something stronger started breathing inside me. Not confidence, not certainty, just a quiet decision. I won't surrender. That decision saved me more times than anyone will ever know, because courage isn't always loud. Sometimes courage whispers, get up again.
Maybe nobody knows what you've been carrying.
Maybe the people closest to you
Only see the smile,
not the storm. Maybe you become
so good at pretending that you've almost convinced yourself.
if that's where you are. Yeah, don't mistake hidden pain for permanent defeat. The chapter you live in today doesn't get to choose how your story ends. I've learned that scars aren't proof life defeated you.
They're proof you survived what was supposed to destroy you.
I still have questions, I still have nights where the silence feels too loud.
I still battle fear, but fear
Doesn't get the final word anymore. Cause every step I almost didn't take, let me hear every tear I thought was wasted, watered something I couldn't see growing. Every broken piece became part of a stronger foundation. I didn't become fearless, I became someone who kept walking even while afraid. And maybe that's what strength was all along. Extended common punchline. One day, people will see your strength, but only you know what it costs to build it. What chapter are you fighting through right now? The one who would've quit when the pressure felt too heavy. The one who would've believed every lie his fear repeated. The one who would've mistaken a bad season for a permanent identity. I came closer than anyone knows. There were mornings where simply opening my eyes felt like climbing a mountain. There were nights where I questioned if anyone would notice if I disappeared from the room. But every sunrise kept handing me another opportunity, not to be perfect,
just to keep going.
and somehow that became enough. People celebrate trophies, they celebrate headlines, they celebrate moments the whole world can see. But nobody applauds the night you chose healing instead of hatred. Nobody claps when you silence the voice inside telling you you're worthless. Nobody posts about the tears you wiped away before walking into work. Those victories never trend, but those victories change my life. Because real strength isn't built when everybody's watching, it's built when nobody would blame you for giving up, and you don't.
Tomorrow is waiting.
I don't know what tomorrow looks like. Maybe more questions, maybe another storm, maybe another mountain I've never climbed before. But I'm not asking life to become easier anymore. I'm asking myself to become stronger. Because pain is a teacher that never stays forever. Fear is a visitor. Hope is the home I'm learning to return to. If I made it this far, maybe the best chapters are behind me. Maybe everything I survived was preparing me to become someone I couldn't imagine before.
I stopped waiting
for life to finally make sense.
I stopped believing that
healing had to happen overnight. I stopped measuring my future by my failures. Instead I started measuring my courage by how many times I stood back up. And suddenly the weight didn't disappear, but my shoulders became stronger.
this isn't my ending.
It's the page where I stop letting fear hold the pen.
This isn't my ending.
It's the moment I discovered surviving was only the beginning.
This isn't my ending.
Every scar became a reminder, not of everything that tried to destroy me, but of everything that couldn't. This isn't my ending, it's my comeback. If you're listening and you're barely holding on, don't let one chapter convince you the whole book is finished. The strongest stories aren't remembered because the hero never fell. They're remembered because the hero kept standing back up. Years carrying guilt like it was part of my name. Every wrong decision felt permanently engraved. I thought if I punished myself long enough, maybe I'd earn another chance. But healing didn't arrive because I hated who I was. It arrived when I finally believed I was still worth saving. That changed everything. The chains weren't made of steel, they were made of the stories I kept repeating inside my own mind. The moment I changed the story, the chains started breaking. I used to stare at mountains thinking they were there to stop me. Now I look back and realize they were showing me how much stronger I had become. Every setback trained my endurance, every disappointment taught me patience. Every unanswered question forced me to trust what I couldn't yet understand. I thought life was taking everything from me. Maybe it was making room for the person I was becoming. I owe myself tomorrow. There was a version of me who almost gave fear the final decision. I'm grateful he didn't, because he never would have seen the peace that arrived later. Never would have met the people who reminded him he still mattered. Never would have discovered that broken dreams sometimes become better directions. I owe that younger version more than tears. I owe him a future. So every morning I wake up, I keep a promise he couldn't. I keep moving. If this finds you, maybe this song found you on the worst day you've had in months. Maybe you're sitting in a room full of people feeling completely invisible. Maybe your heart is exhausted from carrying things you've never spoken aloud. Listen carefully, you don't have to know how the whole journey ends. You only have to decide not to stop today. I'm done asking pain for permission to be happy. I'm done letting fear introduce itself. It's my future. I'm I still have questions. I still have days where everything feels heavier than it should. But now, I also have proof that I survived, proof that hope returns, proof that courage grows even when nobody notices. And if I can keep walking through my darkest season, then maybe someone else listening right now will believe they can take one more step too.
This isn't my ending.
It's the beginning I almost never reached.
This isn't my ending.
Every tear became a seed for tomorrow.
This isn't my ending.
I stopped chasing the life I imagined and started building the life I was meant to live. This isn't
My ending.
It's my evidence that even the hardest seasons don't last forever. So if you remember one thing from this song, remember this: you are not the worst day you've ever survived. You are not the voice that tells you you're too broken. You are not the chapter where everything fell apart. You're the person who kept turning pages until hope finally found you again. The moment I stopped asking whether I was strong enough to survive, I realized I already had. What chapter are you refusing to let become your ending? Share it below. Your story could be the reason someone else keeps going today.